Hi, I'm Piper. I studied folklore on a graduate level. Could you be part Fae? You think you might be a fairy? I don't know. Let's talk about it. Drop my glasses. You know that feeling when you're little and you're like, God, when will someone tell me that I'm actually a princess and I need to go off to my kingdom? We all have that, right? So C.S. Lewis has this quote: "If I find in myself desires which nothing in this world can satisfy, the only logical explanation is that I was made for another world." So he was talking about Christianity and heaven, but there is a case to be made that if you have Fae or cryptid lineage, there might be this pull to another kingdom. I won't be able to cover all the Fae in this video, but we'll take a stab at some of the big ones. This video may also get me burned at the stake. Let's do 4. We'll start with Selkies because I love talking about Selkies. Selkies are the only one on this list where the mother would be the cryptid or Fae. Everyone else is going to be, the father would be the cryptid or Fae. I'll explain why. In Selkie lore, the Selkie is usually held hostage by the human husband and has Selkie offspring, half Selkie offspring. These children would have a natural predisposition for water. They'd be excellent at the sea. They would be good with animals, and they'd also have problems with commitment. If you think you might be part Selkie, you're probably going to be a strong swimmer and have heritage from somewhere in the Welsh, Scottish, Irish, or Nordic Isles. Let's go down to fairies. For our Fae, we're going to do minor forest deities. The equivalent is going to be your nymphs in Greek mythology. There's minor forest deities in Brazilian lore, in Nordic lore, Celtic lore. All over the world, we have these minor forest deities. This would be a male father, or a male Fae, for the reason that if it was the female Fae and a human male, then the female Fae would get pregnant, have the baby in the Fae realm, keep it in the Fae realm, raise it in the Fae realm. The fact that you're in the human realm now is how we know that you had a human mother. You think you might be part Fae? How are your clair abilities, clairsentience? What about aversions to things like iron? Not the way that they feel, usually the way that they smell. It's like mosquito spray. Not that I have no inside. Did you grow up with a really strong connection to your imaginary friends? You could see them clear as day, talk to them, have communications with them. Do you still have very vivid, specific hyperphantasia imagination? Do you identify as a witch currently? Speaking of which, time for my favorite on this one, the incubus offspring. When a demon impregnates a human woman, they have what's called a cambion. The most famous cambion is Merlin. This Merlin, he was also a historical figure. He was kind of a dick, but said to have great powers. Can you think of anyone else who was a virgin impregnated through a dreamlike state who had a child with incredible powers? Yeah, me either. Those are just the 2 who did not keep a low profile. These would be the humans who are getting their Hogwarts letter. Probably have some magical predisposition, even if it's deeply buried. I'm running out of time, so I'm just briefly going to mention vampire father, human mother. They have what's called a dhampir. I suspect a lot of our serial killers would come from dhampir. I'm out of time. I'm sorry. Ugh.